You've got a big meeting room in behind us, but you look at the roster of talent in terms of scouts that you have and Steve Casper has. I guess you need a room that big. Just how big a group is it, Dave?
It's big. I lose count sometimes, but I think we're around 17 or 18. I think we're missing one guy here. But, yeah, it's a great group. We like our group, and, we get along, and that's the important thing.
It's all about regionalization, isn't it? And leaving no stone unturned when you consider what you've got in Europe and right across North America?
Yeah, that's the way we've kind of laid it and planned it out. It's we do that so that each guy is responsible in terms of the background and getting to know the players, and then we have crossover scouts like myself actually, and a couple of the other guys that go and see the players they tell us to go see. So it works well. We're happy with the way things have been going, and it's a fun process.
Is it a selling process as well when you've got scouts from all areas of the globe wanting to sell prospects that they want to see drafted come draft day here in Newark on Sunday?
Yeah. It's just whether the other guys are buying. And that's when the arguments start. Right. But that's all part of it. And certainly when a guy's really doing a gigantic sell job, then you better listen to it because there's usually something there.
Tommy Bergman's done a great job out of Scandinavia the last few years, and you look at some of the latter round picks that he's been able to secure. Has that been a selling job on his behalf to convince you guys to take a defenseman in the 7th round, as you guys have been prone to do the last couple of years?
I've seen most of the guys. Because he'll start on that, at some point during the year, he'll mention to me, I really like this guy as a sleeper. So usually I've seen them, and if not myself, maybe John or Lilly or Garth Malarchuk. But one of us will have seen him and then being able to back up what Tommy's trying to say. And certainly he knows his own area. So when that does come up, then I'll give him that pick and say, okay, we're going to take this guy. 2008,
Ottawa, an abundance of really good defensemen. I look at this draft. Can I say that about centermen with possibility of 11, 12 middlemen maybe going in that top round?
Yeah, and I certainly think they're going to go sooner than later, which has been the trend, it seems, with centers the last few years. They don't last very long, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But it is a good year for them, but we'll see how it all plays out. There's some real good big defensemen. Mm-hmm. There's a couple real good goalies. So we'll see how it all, kind of finishes up.
End up with this, the Leafs picking 21st. If you were to pick a centerman, would a Frederick Gauthier, TJ Comfer, would they fit in? Because these are guys that are up and down as far as the rankings are concerned. It really is a murky area, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, they're guys we've obviously talked about quite a bit, and it's really, really hard to say at this point. We've talked a lot about this draft. It's going to be really interesting on Sunday what happens because, those names along with a whole bunch of other ones are going to be bandied about by a lot of different teams, and who takes who is going to be really interesting.